Hey there, Jay here. We are playing Lords of the Fallen back again with another boss guide. You know how it goes by now, where we make some of the hardest bosses as easy as cheese. And today we are taking on arguably the toughest challenge in Lords of the Fallen, Judge Cleric. First, the build. So, we are rocking a Radiance build. We have a Pieta sword as our right-handed weapon, and on the left hand, we have a shield. Yep, shield. In my opinion, this boss becomes much easier to handle with a shield, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Spells, I used Blessed Reflections and Orion's Judgment, but yeah, spells are not really important for this guide. Rest is just cosmetic, but yeah, you can copy this build. It is quite OP. Let's begin. So, this boss you need to fight at close range, and there are two ways to take her down. One, you dodge out of her attacks, or second, which I'm going to do, is try and block or parry her. This is one of the few bosses where parrying makes a lot of sense. It makes it more easy and more fun. So, to start off, she goes back slightly and then lunges forward with her flag. Now, when she brings her flag from the top like that, it's 3 moves. 1, 2, and 3. She's going to repeat this moveset quite often and it's easy to block, so try and get a perfect parry. Now this, it's an exact opposite where she brings her sword from the top right. This is a set of 4 attacks. It is difficult to time perfectly for a perfect parry, but block them all with your shield. Yup, again, we have the same set of 3 attacks with the flag from earlier. She repeats this attack a hell lot and it's a slow wind, so if you get a perfect parry of this, this is why. When you break her posture, you deal loads of damage. Just by that one move, she's almost at half health. Okay, so when she does that, imbues her weapon with radiance, we are truly into her second phase, which also gives us time to cast some spells or use an throwable. So again, with the sword, is the lunge attack. It's got massive range, so no matter the distance, keep that shield up. So when she does that, she's gonna slam the ground. Wait for the shockwave, dodge. So this is important, guys. She lifts her sword up and marks a circle on the ground, and she's gonna summon a rain of radiant swords, and she's gonna do it 3 times. You do not wanna engage her. Just keep running. We wait till it's done 3 times and then we close the distance. Now again, she lifts her sword up from the right side, so you know it's a series of 4 attacks coming up. Block, block, and block. We are almost in the 3rd phase now, so 2 phases left. She also has this beam attack which covers a big arc, but yeah, it's easy to dodge. Again, lunge attack, block. Keeping that shield up is the most important thing in the first 2 phases. Guess what? This is one of those rare bosses where the final phase is actually easier than the first 2 phases. In this phase though, I prefer using the dodge and not the block. Reason? Well, there's so much happening on the screen with the fire and everything. It's quite easy to miss the timing with your block. I think the easiest way to approach this phase is to think of the attacks as the same as the first phase, but with fire. She will swing that sword and the flag in the same manner, but will lunge further with the flag and fire will emerge from it. So, the idea here is to stay on her right side and keep circling her. She will mostly do a series of 2 attacks, after which you will get an opening to get some hits in. So this is the same attack as in the second phase. You have to dodge the shockwave. Back then it was a holy attack and here it's fire. Again, let's close that distance, get to her side, wait for an opening and get some good hits. That is all you need to do. Keep going around and around her. And if you do this, she will not do a lot of her range fire attacks. Remember Infernal Enchantress, how painful her long range is? So this is a big finale move. She puts up a totem on the ground, and there are basically 2 ways you can handle this. You can either wait it out because the totem will eventually go away, or you can do what I do. Just attack it. But it does leave you open to boss attacks. Okay, yeah, one more thing. She goes up in the air and then she swoops down on you. Yeah, it's easy. You just need to dodge into her. So yeah, she's almost dead now. This phase is so much easier if you keep circling her and look for openings. you negate a lot of her ranged attacks and she's dead. So that's it guys, and if these videos help you and to watch other guides, playthroughs and straight up game discussions, a subscribe and a like would be simply lovely.